All right, you know what a hot pick is around here. A hot pick is one of the best sellers of the day, gets lots of attention. This is your carbon monoxide detector and natural gas sensor. You plug it into the wall. You need more than one of these. And I'm going to tell you a story, and I know some of you heard my story, so please just let me indulge for just a second on this one. So many people, myself included, have one. Thank goodness the one that I had was outside all of the bedrooms. This was years ago, way before carbon monoxide detectors became something that I think every household realizes that we need. I mean, I grew up with a smoke alarm. Smoke alarm is not going to save you from carbon monoxide poisoning. It doesn't do that. That's not its job. You need this for that kind of protection. So it was early fall, and I'm not pulling your leg. We had just had someone come and check on the heater the day before, so we knew everything was fine. I had had that carbon monoxide detector. Somebody gave it to me and never thought about it again. One night, when I was going to get up for work early, I heard it go whoop, and I was like, oh, that thing must be broken because I've had it forever. And I looked around and I was like, everything looks the same. I don't smell anything, nothing's smoky, nothing. The problem is carbon monoxide is called a silent killer for a reason, because it doesn't smell like anything, it doesn't look any different in your house. As I was standing here with all of you in the morning show, I thought to myself, you know what? There was a little something in my head that said, you know, maybe. So I stopped at the big box stores on the way home, and I got one for every level. And I put them in, and they started to screech loud, and I still didn't believe it because I looked around and I went, I must be doing something wrong because this house looks the same. Nothing looks any different. I don't smell anything. I don't see anything different. And that's why people die from carbon monoxide in a lot of cases, because if it had not been for that carbon monoxide detector, we would have probably went back to sleep that night. And if that furnace had run all night long, because what was happening was I had a battery backup that malfunctioned next to my heater. The heater sucked the carbon monoxide throughout the house. Every time I tell you that story, I can feel goosebumps because not everyone is as lucky as I was. And I'm not the only one with a story like that. I know that. That's why every time we bring you this carbon monoxide detector, and this also has the natural gas detector as well. One as simple as this that plugs in, I ask you to make sure that you have more than one. And to help us is Amy D'Angelo, because she feels as passionate as I feel about this. We were able to get you a sale price on this today. Amy, I know both of us. $15 you're saving. We brought it under $50 for you, and you can use any major credit card, pick up more than one. Amy is our expert. She's going to go through everything for us so that you know. But this one, Amy, is going to detect carbon monoxide and natural gas.
Yes. And that's what I love about this, because the one thing I want to say before I say anything is carbon monoxide is a year-round problem.
Yes.
I know we hear about it mostly in the wintertime. Why? Because our furnaces are on and we're getting those storms, and maybe the generators are coming on. We're using our wood-burning stoves, our fireplaces. But this is something that you need year-round, because all it takes is your water heater, your stove, your range, anything to malfunction one time to get a carbon monoxide leak in your home. And it comes from the incomplete combustion of fossil fuels. And our fossil fuels are our natural gas, our coal, our wood, our propane. So that's all that has to happen. And I just want you to hear this. This unit's been programmed already. So I'm just gonna actually turn it on. And you can see that that is the carbon monoxide readout. So it's measured in parts per million, the gas. And when you hear this, do me one favor. Just take everything, take your family, take your friends, take your puppies, you know, your kitty cats, and leave the house. Don't go looking for this. Just run out. Now, if it were natural gas, it's got a different tone. It's one beep and it says gas. And it's just going to continue to cycle on that way. Now, emergency.
And also get out.
Yes,
please.
Also get out. Grab your loved ones, grab your fur babies, and get out. Don't stop and try to think about this, because again, you just want to make sure that you are protected from that silent killer.
Absolutely.
And carbon monoxide, it's a gas. It can penetrate through sheetrock. It can get into your ventilation systems, and you don't know, because like you said, your home doesn't smell any different. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't taste any different. And I'd love to go over the source sources with you because
I think that's the surprising
Yes.
part, Amy, because I think a lot of us think, oh, well, that happens if you have a generator.
Right. Well, as you can see, you've got your portable heaters, your chimney, an automobile, a clothing dryer, a range, a vent, your fireplace, of course, our generator. And if you have a generator, please keep it away from your home so that you don't have any issues, your furnace or your water heater. So it doesn't matter where you live, big or small,
Exactly.
you definitely have one of those things in your home. And I was like you, I lived in a townhouse at one point and I thought, I couldn't have carbon monoxide. And then
Right.
when I saw that list, I was shocked. So you want to make sure that you're protected. Now we do recommend that you put one of these on each and every level of your home. And not only that, if you're a sound sleeper, and my dad's going to be 95 this week and I pick on him
Happy
all the
birthday
time.
to your dad. That's
Thank you,
wonderful.
Pat. But he's hard of hearing. So I have one in his bedroom because you need to be able to hear
That's
this.
good.
So
Yeah.
yeah, one inside your bedroom, or if you're like my kids with those big earphones on and they're blasting, you want to make sure you can hear this go
Yeah,
off.
definitely. And this, you're going to think I'm totally crazy, but this is a wonderful gift.
Yes.
Who's graduating? Are they going off to college? Are they living in a dorm room? You can take this on vacation with you. We've read stories about sad stories about people who have gone on vacation and died of carbon
right.
monoxide poisoning. This doesn't need anything. All it does is plug in. That's how simple this is. You just need more than one.
Correct.
Over 500 already picked up. I'm always so proud of you guys because I know this is not the sexiest, the most fun thing.
It's not.
But this is your family.
You know what it says? It is the gift that's going to give this one for the next 7 years because it says, I care about your safety. I care about your health.
Exactly.
It's perfect to put in a baby gift, you know, with a new baby on the
Oh,
way.
that's a nice gift.
Yes. How about a wedding gift? It's
Yep.
that thing that says, I
Housewarming
care
gift.
about you. That bottle of wine, while you may have enjoyed it,
Right.
it's gone and forgotten about. This, they're going to remember that Aunt Pat got you this
Yep.
for the next 7 years. And you want to make sure, again, you just get it in, you install it just by plugging it in. It's that simple. I'm going to
And she
sound it.
pulled a plastic
A little
out.
red tab,
Okay.
yes. It's on the side. There is a battery in here. It is not meant to run on the battery. That is just in case you lose power, you've got that battery backup. And the battery goes right in here. It takes one of the big fat ones, the C batteries.
Yes,
And
9-volt battery.
9-volt battery, sorry.
No,
And
we knew what you meant.
Yeah. Here is that gas readout, and you can hear it's just a beep, a pause, a beep, a pause, a beep, a pause. And the carbon monoxide, it's 4 beeps, a pause, 4 beeps, a pause. And again, that measurement is the gas in parts per million. You do not need to go look for that when you call emergency
Exactly.
services.
They'll find it.
They'll find it, and they know
They'll
exactly
come
what to
in
do.
full blown
Yes.
gas mask and everything. And listen, as I said, mine were blaring, all 3 of them. I'm standing there with the instructions going, I think I still did this wrong because I just couldn't believe it was happening. I called the non-emergency number and I said to them, please don't race over here because I don't want you to embarrass me because I couldn't figure out and get it through my thick skull it was happening.
Yeah.
But there was a large mass of carbon monoxide that had accumulated on my bottom steps downstairs in the basement.
Yes.
As I said, if I hadn't had and somebody hadn't given me that old carbon monoxide detector, I might not be here, nor would my family be here. That's the thing we're trying to get through to you.
Yes.
That smoke alarm is not enough anymore. Not all states require a carbon monoxide detector.
And they should, and that's a problem. And I just want you to see, it's smaller than my iPhone. It's got a very small footprint here, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's something you're going to plug in and you're not going to think about it. But if you ever do hear it, you're going to be so grateful that you had this. Alberti has a story. He
Right.
lost a bandmate and her mom
So
to carbon
sad.
monoxide.
Right.
Sandra Bennett has a story. If you and I stand here, we
Right.
can probably
Right.
run out of fingers and toes of people that we know that had an issue. My girlfriend had an issue, and it feels like you have the cold or flu.
That's what Sanders said. She felt like she
Yes.
thought her and her daughter had the flu.
Yeah.
800 have already been ordered, and we're so proud of you because most of you are buying more than one because one is not enough, unfortunately.
No.
So when we can get it to you for under $50, that's a $15 savings on that with 3 easy pays at $16.66. You got a better use of money other than protecting the people you love? How about someone you love who's in long-term care or they're in memory support in that room by themselves? Make sure you are protecting them.
Yes. And again, it just plugs into any plug around your home, and it's very simple. It's going to do natural gas or carbon monoxide. Again, you don't want to hear this go off. But if you do, you're going to be so thankful that you saved your family, because with the natural gas, You can hear that, and you may smell it because sometimes they put an additive
natural
in.
gas you might be able to smell, but
carbon monoxide, it's colorless, it's odorless, it's tasteless, and you won't know. I had a friend who had a delivery truck back up, and her window was open, and she had carbon monoxide issue.
Yeah.
So you just never know.
Not worth the risk.
No.
I mean, you can get this home for $16.66. Got a better idea? Use that Q card.
Yeah.
You save that Q card, use your Q card, because that'd be 5 easy pays at about $10. Buy as many as you need. Make sure you have them at all the important places. And then you don't have to think about it for 7 years.
Correct.
Yeah, 7 years. And you will put the battery in here, that 9-volt battery in here is only for if you lose electricity, so you continue to be protected, and then it'll go back to run off of plugging it in, as we've done here. So please make sure you put it in your cart. Check out. It's V37851 on this. Amy, we've got about a minute. Give us your closing thoughts, please.
My thought would be, this is that gift of peace of mind, of safety, to protect your family and your loved ones, because there's no other way to detect carbon monoxide than if you have a unit like this. It's the only way to do that.
And there are many more sources of carbon monoxide. When the firemen came and they told me to get out of the house, get everybody out of the house, they came fully in garb. And they were like, we've never seen a marine battery malfunction. It didn't matter. They were able to trace the source of it. That we opened the windows and it was fine, but we would not have known that hadn't it been for that noise, that beep.
That's right. My girlfriend's stove malfunctioned. But again, you just don't know, because it happens like that. It just is in the blink of an eye, and there's no other way to be protected.
And not only in the winter.
Than with, year-round, and with a unit like this. So please, one on each and every level, and maybe one inside your bedroom if you're a heavy sleeper.
Yes, please. 1,200 already ordered. Thank you guys for doing that, and thank you. Much appreciated. All right.